This is the Ben Hall ACME ray gun pen made in 2009.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Weinberg.
I'm Tyler Fallas.
And this is Drawing with Fountain Pens. Except for today, we're going to actually talk about a rollerball. Why don't you? And since Tyler in particular is like more comfortable with these kind of contraption.
Just used more of these types of pens.
Except for this is a very special pen because it really doesn't look like any kind of pen. When I saw this, I was so excited by it that I said, even though it's not a fountain pen, I have to get it. And I heard about this. I was just recently interviewing Josh Lax, and he talks about how he got into fountain pens. The way he got into fountain pens is he had a pen that was designed. It was made by ACME Studio, and it was designed by Ben Hall, who is a designer from the UK, and loves comic books and cartoons. And he made that for ACME Studio.
Look at that sleek design.
So here is the pen here, looking at it from above, and it comes with a little stand. So this is the pen, and when you put it on the stand, it looks like a ray gun.
So weird.
Which is cool, I think.
It is pretty cool.
So what are things that you notice about it?
The chunky little neck it's got there.
And also, I was thinking about how it seems like it has a cap, right? This is the clip. But in fact, that's how the pen opens and closes, except for, of course, it's not working for some reason. That's how the pen opens and closes.
Yeah, that's so strange. It's so misleading. Can you use that? Can you actually put it on your shirt, or is it like fastened to the...
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Not really. It's not a very usable clip, to put it mildly. Here it is in backwards. It's not a very usable clip.
See, that's so.
I like the lightning bolt.
Slick.
Right. I mean, there are a lot of things that I would say design-wise this is doing. It relates a lot to pop art from the '60s and artists like Lichtenstein, and that's particularly true of some of the pen that Josh Lax was first using. Had this sort of generic comic book characters on the outside. There's another interesting connection to pop art. The well-known artist Claes Oldenburg, in his early work, was obsessed with the idea of the ray gun. In 1959, he made a really strange, crude version of the ray gun. And then actually throughout his career, he did various works of art that were based on ideas of the ray gun as a kind of symbol of power and of myth and of sort of American consumer culture. There are so many different levels to ideas that he put into the ray gun concept. Now, one of the things interesting is that when I did research on this is that you see that almost all the pens, at least that I could find, that you can still get by Ben Hall are all rollerballs. But according to Josh Lack, he had the pen, a particular pen that he could change, and you could change it from a rollerball to a fountain pen. And I think that is true.
That's weird.
And I think it is true of a lot of the ACME Studio pens, is that you can unscrew the top of the pen, and it's a rollerball, and then you can turn it into a fountain pen.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. But in this case, that would not work, because this is just not made to hold a fountain pen nib in it. If you open it up, you find the cartridge.
See, my one gripe is I feel like
There's the spring.
the cap kind of makes it like very bottom heavy.
You mean to write with?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think this is more like a pen
For display.
for display. I think this is more like a pen that is sculpture.
Yeah, that's fair.
I noticed that you can get online that some people just sell the holder, in which case you could use that.
Would it fit?
any pen. Well, some pens would
Yeah.
work, but it doesn't really work because, well, it would work this way.
It's kind of cool though. It's like designed. So, they see. There you go.
You could go that way, but it's not. It's not great because it's out of balance. See, that's you
Like,
just
this would
discovered
probably work. This
something.
would probably work.
For this to work, this needs to be heavy. Well, you wouldn't want to put a little pen like that in a pen holder. I don't think that would look. Well, maybe. Nope.
Still.
Yeah,
That's
sort of.
Yeah, a little bit better.
A little better. Yeah, it could work. Interesting. And this is the thing about some paper here. This is the thing about rollerballs, is that the ability to write has a lot to do with whatever the cartridge is inside them. It does write quite well and reliably, and there's no mess, but it doesn't feel wonderful the way a fountain pen feels to me. Well, look at it skip. It's skipping.
Could be running out of ink.
Could be. Also, with a roller ball, you really want the paper not to be so. You want to put something underneath the paper, and that's going to work better. So you go like that, and then write on it. It's going to maybe write better. Yeah. Probably needs a new cartridge. Any other thoughts?
Can I try?
Yes.
Oh, that's the stuff right there. Look at that.
Yeah, I guess if you push down, I'm not used to pushing down.
Yeah,
on the
you're
pen.
very spoiled by the.
Yes, about the fountain pen. It's that waxy, oily quality.
It
that
does
the
have a-
rollerball has.
It just really is so cumbersome.
It's really
Like,
heavy.
it really is so heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like as I write, it's just going to run away with me.
No, it's definitely under the heading of pen as a work of art.
Yeah,
rather
no, it's
than
definitely really cool.
something that you use. It's nice. I forgot to mention that on the top. It says ACME. Anyway, I mean, this is definitely a pen that is too heavy to write with day to day. It's not something you would use necessarily day to day. And as I say, the clip it's too tight really to put on your shirt.
It's
So it's meant to really, I think.
That was so mysterious. We couldn't find that much information about.
Yes, if anybody or if Ben Hall watches this video, it seems like he's kind of disappeared from the design world.
Yeah, we
Couldn't find much more information about him.
shadowy figure.
We discovered on Acme's website that there were two prototypes of it. There was one version that was all in red, and there was a matte version, and that in both of those versions there's no clip.
They go for an exorbitant amount of money.
That's what they claim. But, I mean, the interesting thing is that the original design did not include a clip. And I kind of like the way the clip works with the whole design.
Yeah,
it makes it
it's
seem
cute.
more like a gun.
I know it's
actually.
different material. And
It makes it look a little more like a gun, like it's the sight that you look through.
oh, true. That's interesting.
Right, I think that's
I wonder,
nice.
a lot of the Acme stuff that they were selling was really cool, though.
Yes.
Very, like, pop arty.
Yes, so Acme is sort of what they've known over the years is they do a lot of different work with designers and architects and also museums. So that's sort of their area. I've noticed, though, that they seem to have increasingly gotten out of the fountain pen business. Most of their pen designs tend to be rollerballs.